Welcome to our new program Cooking with Atomy. Please enjoy.
Well, hello there. Here's another Cooking with Atomy video using Atomy products in a new way. Today's video, we will be using Atomy ham to make an amazing spaghetti sauce. How good, you ask? I'm glad you did. Our upline Star Master, who doesn't like spaghetti, likes this recipe. So give it a shot. I think Atomy will like this one. So, like any good recipe, there's some prep work that needs to be done. I will spare a long drawn out video of me chopping. So what we need to do is get some ham, cube it up, and then smash it up to a ground meat size portion. Then get some celery, chop it up, and fill up the Atomy tin. That's the portion we need. Quick little tip, don't throw away all those trimmings from the celery. The leaves, chop them up, put them in the freezer, and use them for soups or stocks. They're good, and there's no need to throw them away. We'll take a carrot or two, chop it up, and again, fill the Atomy tin. Lastly, here comes the onions. Get ready for a little cry, but we need them. So chop them up, fill up the Atomy tin, and there you go. We're ready to get cooking. We will also need the basso oil and the garlic, the pre-cooked garlic that we've done in another video. I'll link it below. It's spaghetti. We need herbs, 1 tablespoon of each: parsley, thyme, rosemary, basil, and oregano. Finally, a 680 gram bottle of generic garlic tomato sauce. Okay, let's get started. You've got your pan, we've got it hot, and we've got oil in it. Let's get the onions in there and let's start them to sweating. Give them an occasional stir, but we want them to start sweating. We want them to cook. So as I've said many times, put it in the pan, let it be. So after our little stir, we'll let it be. So now we've been sweating for a little while. The onions are starting to go a little translucent. We'll give it one final stir, and then we'll add the rest of the vegetables, the carrots and the celery. So as I say, everybody into the pool. And we'll start sweating these like we did with the onions until everybody is soft and cooked. So let's grab our pre-cooked garlic. You can see that in one of our other videos on how to make that up. Get that added in and stir it up with the mix. Remember, it's already cooked, so we don't add it from the beginning. Like all vegetables, we'll give them a stir occasionally, mixing up, making sure the stuff on the bottom gets to the top and the cooking is even. At this point, now that the vegetables have started to sweat, we can start adding our herbs. So get those in, throw them in, give it a little mix when it's all said and done, and we will continue our cooking. Okay, now that we've got the herbs in, let's give it another stir, let it cook a little bit longer. Make sure that the herbs are all inside and mixed up with the vegetables. And once they're soft, we'll take it off the heat and we'll get ready to prepare the ham. Okay, ham's in the pan. Let's get it cooking. What we want to do here is put some caramelization on it. We want to brown up the meat a little bit. This is going to add some flavor, and more importantly, it's going to change the texture of the ham and give us a better feeling when it goes inside the sauce, that it makes a nice, better texture for the spaghetti sauce. So get it in, like I always say, get it in, give it a stir, and then let it sit, let it cook. So it's been cooking. We're going to give it another shake, flip, flip, flip. Get it flipped up, get it mixed up, and we can see now that it's starting to brown. This is exactly what we want. So, but we're not there yet, so we'll let it sit. Again, let it sit, and we'll come back and give it another flip around. And there we go. We've got our other flip around. We're going to let it cook just a little bit more, and then we're almost ready for the next step. And there we go. That's pretty much done. Shake, have a look at the color, make sure it's all where we want it to be. Give it a mix, and we're good to go. Let's get ready for the next step. And now let's get ready for the last step. Let's take our cooked ham, we'll put it in with the vegetables, we'll get everybody back on the heat, get everybody in the pool. And one last thing to add after we mix up our veggies here, we've got to add the tomato sauce. In this case, I'm just using a store-bought generic sauce. You can do whatever you want. If you have a brand you like, great. Because of all the flavors that we're adding here with the herbs, with the vegetables, and the meat, you pretty much don't need to get an expensive brand. We're just really looking for the tomato product in the sauce. The meat sauce, the vegetables that we've added, is going to have more than enough flavor to compensate for anything that you're buying off the shelf. So we'll give that a mix, lower the heat, and let it bubble away for 30 minutes, half an hour, maybe an hour. Make sure that you give it a stir every few minutes. You don't want the bottom to burn. After that, let it cool. If you're going to freeze it, divide it up the way you would like. If not, get your other pot of spaghetti on and get the noodles cooked up and have some dinner. Great. Thanks for joining us, and you know where to find more recipes. Okay, take care. Any questions, please ask. Have yourselves a great afternoon.